If you think Google Ads are too expensive, then this video might change your mind. Because what if not running Google Ads might actually be costing you even more money? I'm going to show you the real numbers, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to calculate whether Google Ads make financial sense for your business. Let's get into it. So, here's what I hear constantly. Google Ads are too expensive because I can't afford to pay $1,000 in a month. But really, you're looking at it from the wrong perspective because you're not spending $1,000, you're investing $1,000 to potentially make $5,000 to $10,000 back. So the question really becomes, do they make you more money than they cost? So here's what most business owners miss when they say that ads are too expensive. And let me use a plumber as an example, but this really applies to restaurants, dentists, lawyers, contractors, really any service business. So let's say you're a plumber and you're getting 5 customers monthly from referrals, and each customer brings you $400 each. That's $2,000 in monthly revenue. Now, well, if you could get 5 more customers each month, that's an extra $2,000 or $24,000 in a year. So, now here's a real question. How much would you pay to guarantee an extra $24,000 in a year? Most people would say quite a bit in this case. So let's do the math for you. If you spend $800 monthly on ads, if you do that times 12 for each month of the year, then you're investing $9,600 in a year to generate that $24,000 in extra revenue. That's a 150% return on investment, and that is still being conservative. So the real cost isn't the $800 that you're spending monthly, it's the $24,000 that you're missing out on by not investing in Google Ads. So, and I'm going to repeat this one because it's really important. Most people have this idea of, oh, we're spending $800, this is costing us money. No, you're spending money to make more money back, because as you can see, we have an 150% return on investment right before us. So please calculate if this makes sense for you. And if it does, please go ahead and spend the money on a monthly basis, because you will make more money back. So let's calculate real quickly how this would look in a real life scenario. So right here, I made a case where I would spend $1,000 on ads in a month. And basically, out of all 21 calls that I get out of these ads in a month, I closed 2 people as a paying client. So that means we spent $500 on each new client. Now most people would jump back and say, wow, $500 for one single client, that's so much. But really, we have to look at what they bring us in, because one client for me would mean something like, in this case, it's not necessarily my numbers, but in this case, a client pays you $1,400 in a month. Now, you might say, okay, that's a nice return on investment, $500 to get 1,400 back, but that's not where it ends. You still have your lifetime value, because a customer might stay for multiple months. So in this example, we went for 6 months that the customer stays. So really, you're not making 1,400 of those $500 that you spent in the ads. You're making $8,400 actually. So that leaves you a lot of room to play with your profit margins, because in this example, you have a profit margin of 70%, which still makes our ads very profitable. We spent $1,000 to make 5.8 back. And I think that math makes a lot of sense. So let's go on. Now, this is a very important one again. The math works for most businesses. The question really is whether you're willing to run the numbers or just to assume that Google Ads are too expensive. Because that's the easy route. Everyone says it, oh, it's too expensive. But really, they never looked at the numbers. So again, this is not for everyone. Google Ads won't work for everyone. But if you're simply saying no because you think they're too expensive without actually running the math, then you might be making a costly mistake. So really, the best solution to this is to start small. Just invest $300 to $500 monthly test, measure, and then scale what works. So the businesses that dismiss Google Ads as too expensive, they are often the same ones, struggling with an unpredictable lead flow. I'm going to leave you with that one. I think this is a nice way to close off. Think about it. Download the spreadsheet to calculate it yourself, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.